This is wow. I love the different textures. You got the crunch coming from the cracker. You got the silky smooth from the sea urchin. And you spend all that time in the front line. This dish could put you at the front of this line.
Thank you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Oh, that last one went long.
That was an intense cook. I can't believe I actually pulled out 3 types of dim sum in 1 hour.
This is a really good first cook. I'm happy with the presentation. Everything's clean. It's exactly what I wanted.
I ran into some problems. My moves didn't set. Feeling pretty crappy.
Andy, please bring up your dish.
All that's going through my head is, Andy, did you overcook that lobster? Did you? So today I made a lobster and smoked oyster chowder with a buttermilk biscuit.
That certainly is a buttermilk biscuit. It's huge. The presentation of the dish, great quantity of lobster in there, absolutely exquisite. Look at that, dripping with all that goodness. The lobster is spot on. This has great sophistication, great flavors, great balance. It really is a dish that I'd expect to eat at a restaurant.
Well, thank you, chef.
Well done, Andy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dora, please come up to the front with your dish.
I did my take on a po' boy, and I did my blueberry barbecue sauce with the beef cheeks, and then I made a nice sour slaw.
You know flavors, but you really need to work on presentation as well. You know that, right?
Heard, chef, yes.
This needs to taste better than it looks. Well, there's good news and bad news.
Okay.
The good news is that that pressure cooker is no longer your nemesis.
Yay.
The flavor that you have in the beef cheeks is really amazing. It's very intense, great kick to it. But the bad news is the bread. You should have made your own bread if you could have. Something a little more elevated.
Yes.
And this season is no joke.
Nope,
Look
no,
at
it
the
is
talent
not.
behind you.
Oh, yes.
I just wish you had done more.
Flavor is king, but I made a sandwich, and they didn't really like that much.
Jeremy, please come up to the front.
It's a monkfish sinigang. On the bottom is a tamarind and balsamic glaze, and some watermelon radish for garnish.
Amazing presentation.
Thank you, chef.
I can't wait to sink my teeth in this. Everything is there. You got the fruitiness coming from the tamarind and the extra layer of flavor coming from the balsamic. Now, the monkfish is a poor man's lobster.
Man's lobster.
Okay? And I can tell you, this is a rich man's dish.
Yes. Thank you, chef. Thank you.
Christopher, please bring your dish up to the front.
Chef, today I made a trio of Cantonese dim sum. It's been served with a sriracha and lemon mustard aioli.
That's amazing. It looks like you've come a long way since the last time you were in this kitchen.
Thanks, chef.
Delicious. Great flavors inside. The only comment I would have to make is increase the flavors within the dumpling. It's a little bit on the bland side. But overall, really amazing effort. I know how difficult it is to make dim sum, and you only had 1 hour. So you're more than just a pastry chef.
I've worked really hard these last couple of years to really improve myself in savory and sweets.
It shows, Christopher.
Thank you, chef.
Taya, you're next.
I made crispy chicken basted in pork fat and then a roasted chili sauce.
Presentation-wise, wow. Good acidity in there.
Thank you, chef.
And I tell you, that balances that smokiness in the chili. The chicken, not so great, but you got some things right on this plate. You made a great sauce, but that is not an excuse for dry chicken.
Andrew, please bring up your dish.
I'm confident in my dish, but I'm still terrified about what's inside that egg.
I made shakshuka, which is eggs in purgatory. It's a traditional Mediterranean dish. I charred peppers and onions and my tomatoes, and then, of course, the egg.
Let's try this egg. It's going to be the moment of truth.
Everything rides on this egg. I'm just praying that it's okay.
Oh, look at that. You are out of purgatory and on your way to heaven by the looks of it. Oh, my goodness. I would say pretty much mission accomplished. The egg, spot on. The flavors are big, bold. So well done.
Thank you, Chef.
Marissa, you're up next.
I made meat and potatoes and surf and turf. The meat and potatoes is chicken thigh with sweet potato noodles, and my surf and turf is tempura'd squid and pork belly.
You have a lot going on one plate here. It looks a little clunky. The pork belly is a little tough, and the skin is actually not rendered down. The flavor, though, shines right through. If I can give you any advice here,
Yes, Chef.
do less, just do it better.
Gotcha.
Marisa,
Chef Michael.
this is the
Tempura'd squid with a black vinegar vinaigrette.
You know, the foundation here has really great flavor.
Thank you, Chef.
I love what you did with these sweet potato noodles. That coconut sauce really elevates them, and they have a wonderful bite. But the tempura batter needs a little bit more color to it, a little bit more crisp. The chicken, I think, too, could have just a touch more robustness in the flavor. You're well on the way, but did it hit that superstar mark?
Right.
The smallest mistakes can send you to the bottom. And I made a couple of mistakes.
Andre, please bring your dish to the front.
I made a pickled guava skin and uni butter coconut pasta.
I mean, this is a complete change from what I saw last time. Beautiful presentation. I love the colors. I love the natural feel. I really love that. This is wow. I love the different textures. You got the crunch coming from the cracker. You got the silky smooth from the sea urchin.
Yeah.
And then that pickle gives it a bit of acidity, gives it a bit of freshness. You got the full balance in here. And you spend all that time in the front line. This dish could put you at the front of this line.
Thank you. Oh my God. Because of the work, I didn't think I was ready to come back here, but I'm glad I did. I'm proud.
Barry, you're next.
Chef, I made for you today a Wagyu beef tartare with a smoked oyster aioli.
It's ambitious, but I think you're ambitious, and I think that shows in this dish, which I like. Seasoning is terrific. The creaminess of the smoked oyster aioli, I think, adds a wonderful decadent richness to it. Really well-presented dish and a great comeback.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done.
May, you're next.
I made a poached salmon with a Thai green curry sauce, crispy salmon skin.
Well, the presentation, I must admit, beautiful. Flakes nicely, and it's still juicy. It's a very good dish. Well composed, nice cook on the salmon. You did well.
Thank you, Chef Elvin.
Jen, you're up next.
Today I made for you a butter-basted strip sirloin, a potato pave, a wild mushroom demi-glaze with some pickled pearl onion petals.
Looks like someone's been spending a lot of time in the kitchen.
As much as I possibly can with 2 children.
Delicious. Really, really great. The only criticism I would give you is I think it needs something to cut through the richness of the pave and the steak. But overall, it looks like a finale dish already.
Thank you, Chef.
Trying to keep it together this season, but I feel incredible.
April Lee, please bring up your dish.
presenting you with a pineapple rum coconut curd on a jaconais biscuit.
So, April Lee, by the looks of this dessert, I think that you probably missed the mark. What happened?
You know, conceptually, I had it all in my head. I thought it was all going really well, and then it didn't, and things were really spiraling out of control for me. I really, at the last 20 seconds, got this on the plate.
Well, let me taste it. The presentation's not good.
I know.
But the flavor is awesome.
Thank you.
Really, really awesome.
Thank you, Chef.
Beautiful acidity, great control, great textures. Just that presentation, that's the only thing. It's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
These competitors are so fierce. They are here to win it. There's no room for someone that isn't bringing their A game.
The competition right now is insane. I feel like it's a bit of a coin flip.
I saw 1 or 2 disappointments.
You know I know how to cook. I can do more than a sandwich.
I'm a little bit worried. I'm just telling myself that I'm not going home. I'm not going home.
We obviously knew that you were good, but your abilities are beyond what we ever expected. But one of you showed a level of growth and ingenuity that left us stunned. And that cook is... Andre.
Oh, yeah! Well done, buddy. Awesome work. Yes. Winning the first challenge is like a big boost of confidence.
Your uni amuse-bouche was the most impressive dish of the night. And that means that you now have a massive advantage next week.
It's really good to be back.
How long did you cook your pasta?
Maybe 1 minute and 20 seconds. The water wasn't boiling. I had to put something on the plate.
I can tell. The center of that noodle is raw. Always add your pasta to water that's rumbling. You did shine, though, with your flavors here. The flavors are big, bold, and confident. Delicious.
Are you ready to duo?
Yes.
Yes, Chef. Well, your time starts now.
Come on, guys.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go. We got this.
For me, this is such an exciting challenge because we've never actually made a pasta that is hand-shaped with this degree of difficulty.
Oh, come on. There's only 2 ingredients, flour and water. I think it's very much a technique-driven challenge.
To me, the most important part of the dough, I think, is having that hydration level at that proper point where it's gonna give you the drag on the board, it's not gonna stick anywhere, and you're gonna be able to achieve great texture and a great look to the pasta.
There you go.
The 25 minutes is a little worrisome, but I'm just gonna put every ounce of effort I got into pulling this off. We gotta do what we gotta do. My strategy to beat Barry here is work fast and really start pushing my flavor with my basil and tomato sauce.
I see Andy as one of the front runners, but it doesn't scare me to cook against him. The first 20 shifts I ever worked in a restaurant, my job was to hand roll the pasta. So I know what I'm doing.
Barry, unfortunately, I'm gonna beat you today.
Old age and treachery, man. Always watch out for it.
You know, the lorigitas in the butter and herb sauce, they are a much more delicate noodle than the kumpunti. They require that delicate little twist to it, and consistency and size is super important.
Oh man, May is fast. That's how you can tell she's a dough master.
I'm gonna beat Andre because you know what? I work with dough for a living. I know the feel of dough, so I think that's why I have the advantage here. I own a dumpling business. I work with dough all the time, so there's just so much pressure to win. I am laser focused, and I'm just gonna do it.
May looks confident, and
Andre
doesn't look confident.
I have 0 experience with Italian food, and I only have 25 minutes, so this is gonna be like the worst pressure test ever. Yeah, I'm freaking out. I gotta fight really hard. This is gonna be a tough one.
These are rustic pastas, so they have a bit of a rustic feel, but there's still a consistency that you want to see between each of those noodles.
Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Oscar, which of the 3 do you think is the hardest to shape?
For me, I would say trofie is quite challenging, simply because it takes a very delicate touch with your bench scraper. If you press too hard, it's gonna go right through it, and you can come up with some very odd-looking trofie.
I've decided I'm going all Nona style on the trophy. I'm gonna work with my hands because I know Andrew's gonna use the bench scraper, so I wanna try and get just a little bit above him. Best tools you got. They do all the things.
Andrew only knows one gear, and it's 6th gear, so he's flying.
Speed is the challenge. Every task I can get done quickly is just one step faster. If you're being chased by a bear, you only have to outrun the person you're running with.
10 minutes! You only have 10 more minutes left.
This is not easy. 25 minutes it's quick.
So as we all know, when you make fresh pasta, the most important thing is having the appropriate sauce.
There should just be enough sauce in it to coat the noodles, no more, no less.
Oh, Jen's got the mortar and pestle.
Yes. For my pesto sauce, I want to break my basil in a mortar and pestle because I know sticking it in a blender bruises it really bad, so then it oxidizes.
It's gonna take so much longer. It's taking her so much longer. It's not efficient.
Whew. Andy's making a lot of mistakes right now with his sauce. You see what he's doing? He's got way too much garlic. He's grating the cheese into the sauce while it's boiling. You should never do that with pasta. No. Cheese always goes on last.
5 minutes! You only got 5 more minutes left! I want to see the pasta in the pot soon, or you're gonna be in hot water!
It's not boiling.
Oh my God.
Jen, get your pasta in there.
Get your pasta in the water, Jen.
Still not boiling, man. I didn't put my pot on the stove soon enough, and the water is not boiling.
Oh, man. His water's not boiled.
Come on, man. I cannot go to the second round because my pasta wasn't cooked. That is such a rookie mistake.
Oh, God, this is so tight. I can't watch this.
You can't do anything.
I have to take some water out of it so it can get a shallow boil, but I don't know if I have enough time to cook it. The pot's not boiling, but I have to throw this pasta in because I'm running out of time. And serving raw pasta is an instant loss.
Oh, Andre doesn't have enough time. He has to put his pasta in.
Yeah, he has no choice.
2 minutes! Only 2 more minutes left! Come on!
Let's go, guys! Let's go!
Only a few more seconds. Finish it off. Finish it off. Oh, this is stressful.
Boom. 15 seconds! Get ready for the countdown!
Keep going, Jen. Keep going, Jen.
I think they're cooked.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up! Well done, guys.
That was nuts.
Before we start tasting, we just want to thank Oscar for today. Oscar, I think your dad may have met his future replacement here with you. Great job.
Thank you. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
Andrew and Jen, time to see if you can impress the demon chef with your tortilla and a pesto sauce.
I'm feeling very disappointed. Andrew's plate looks beautiful, and I don't even have a full serving of pasta done, and it's just a mess.
Okay. Are you happy with this, Andrew?
I'm quite happy, yes.
Jen?
I thought my, time just got away from me. I went with a more classic version of hand rolling it. I just know I wanted to do better.
Don't despair, all right? Let's go look at the shape. Andrew, it's all over the place. It's supposed to resemble a spiral.
Okay.
But it's not consistent. Now, to finish this, again, I see a distinct difference. The color variation, you notice right away. Okay, this has kind of like a brownish tint to it. And this is like it's fresh green. You know, I love that bite on that pasta. And it's well cooked. You got the texture, which I enjoy. Sauce-wise, you added probably a bit too much of the pine nut and the cheese.
Okay.
Because it makes the sauce very, very heavy.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
But good effort.
Thank you, chef.
Jan, the pasta, it's a little bit more consistent, but it may be a problem with size. Now, to finish this, the pasta, it's a little bit hard.
Okay.
It's not bouncy. Using your hand instead of a scraper when you're rolling it, you probably over-rolled it a bit. But your sauce is beautiful. I get the freshness. And you got the acidity in there as well. I would say it's a fine effort.
Thank you.
Overall, I would say the winner is Andrew. Andrew, head to the gallery.
Thank you, chef.
Andre and May, please bring your dishes up. Andre and May, you both made lorigitas with an herb butter sauce. The noodles here, Andre, are very close to what Oscar showed you. How long did you cook your pasta?
Maybe a minute and 20 seconds. The water wasn't boiling. I had to put something on the plate.
I can tell the center of that noodle is raw. Always add your pasta to water that's rumbling. You did shine, though, with your flavors here. The flavors are big, bold, and confident. Delicious. The noodles here, May, look beautiful. They're very generous, they're very plump, and your sauce looks like you really emulsified it. It's a lot more generous. This pasta is cooked perfectly. However, your flavors are a little bit muted. They're not as electric as what we've come to expect from you. Flavor-wise, I would pick you, Andre. Technique, May, I would go with you. The winner of the second showdown is... May. May, head up to the gallery.
Thank you, chef.
Okay, Barry and Andy, please bring up your capunti with tomato sauce. Barry, I have to ask you, how do you feel about Andy picking you as the one to go head-to-head with in this duel?
Obviously, he felt I'm going to be the easiest one to beat, and I hope he pays for that.
So let's start off by looking at Barry's uncooked capunti. I am quite impressed with the way they look. Nicely done.
Thank you, chef.
Your cooked pasta. What I do like is that vibrant, fresh tomato sauce. It is inviting. Sauce has a nice freshness to it. And the taste and the texture is really on point. Well done.
Thank you, chef.
Andy, your uncooked capunti. Size variance within reasonable boundaries. Your cooked pasta. Your sauce is a little darker and deeper in color. Why do you think that is?
I went heavy with the basil.
The cook on the pasta, spot on.
Yes.
And you were happy with the flavors of the sauce?
I was happy with it.
Interesting. This is not going to be an easy decision, but the best capunti goes to Barry. The sauce gave you the edge. Andy, the sauce was not quite as fresh as I would have liked. Barry, well done.
Thank you, chef. There is no greater feeling in this kitchen than walking up instead of out. That's the best dish I've ever cooked in this kitchen.
Look at the six behind you. You have to stand out to win this.
Absolutely.
Are you back to win?
I'm back to win.
Watch your back.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you're up first.
It's so important to cook with your heart in this competition, and my heart went into this. I hope the judges see that. So I made a play on a Filipino classic. It's called sotanghon. Traditionally, it's made with chicken, and today I used the squab. I also used mung bean and a cricket squab skin chicharron on top of the noodles, and also the enoki mushrooms.
You really used a lot of those sustainable ingredients. I like the way it looks. The only thing I would have done differently here is I would have sliced the squab and placed it on top of the noodles, because right now it's drowning in a hot stock, and you can see that it's overcooking.
Yeah.
Wow. It's another knockout from you. I love the fact that the squab is only seasoned with salt because it allows the other flavors to really shine. The noodles, perfectly cooked. The broth, so many layers in it. Delicious. Thank you.
Thank you, chef.
Noodle soup. is the ultimate comfort food.
100%.
Do you think I'm gonna get that ultimate comfort?
I hope so, Chef.
Okay. Oh, I would say more than pleasantly surprised. I like it because it's very clean, and using the pressure cooker was a fantastic idea. You're able to extract all that flavor. Overall, I like the effort. This is the food for the future. And your future is bright.
Thank you, Chef. I feel so good right now. I got to stick to my roots, and they loved the flavors. I'm pretty proud right now.
Andy, please bring your dish up for tasting.
I'm looking around the room, and everyone's dishes are spectacular. That's what's making me nervous. But I know it's really delicious. Today I prepared salmon fish cakes with my interpretation of a pico de gallo and a smoky chipotle aioli. The lingonberry jam is also underneath, kind of as a surprise.
Presentation-wise, I don't think it's your best plating, and I think you know that.
Yeah.
I hope it tastes better than it actually looks. It's a very good salmon cake. I love the flavors of it. I like the depth and richness of those flavors. Those flavors are not overly fighting with the salmon. That's the trick to a really good salmon cake. And the little garnishes add that zing, such as the refreshing dragon fruit. You know, I think the plating is something that could have enhanced this final presentation so much more.
Yeah.
Andy, I'm gonna be blunt and honest. I don't like the presentation. At this stage of the competition, I would be concerned about presentation.
Absolutely.
All right? Well, the fish cake is nice and moist. And it's well-seasoned, well-balanced. So I like the use of the spice, I like the use of the heat, and the lingonberry sweetness actually provides a relief from all that spice. But look at the six behind you. You have to stand out to win this.
Absolutely.
Are you back to win?
I'm back to win.
Watch your back.
Yeah. Feeling a little bit defeated right now, just seeing who's also left in the competition.
Taya, you're up next.
I did a pan-seared salmon, tempura'd squash blossoms, some puffed wild rice, sweet potato puree, and I dipped the crickets in the chocolate. It's kind of like the mud in a forest. You know, you got little bugs in the mud.
I think this plate looks terrific. It's certainly restaurant quality plating. It looks inviting. It looks colorful. Now, what was the cook you're hoping for on this beautiful piece of salmon?
I'm hoping for a medium rare.
Is that what I'm going to see here, Taya?
I sure hope so.
Well, let's see.
If I overcooked this salmon, I'm basically buying my one-way ticket out this door.
Look at that. That is as close to medium rare as I think you could have gotten it. That salmon tastes as if it was just pulled out of the ocean. It is so fresh, so clean, and so natural. That sweet potato sauce, it makes the perfect backfill for a salmon dish like this because it adds that next layer of sort of creamy mouthfeel. It's a cook that shows incredible promise.
Thank you.
I've never had chocolate-covered crickets on salmon. I would never combine chocolate and salmon, but I'm glad you did. It's a really great balance. It's unexpected. The one thing I have to comment on is the fish, I believe, is under-seasoned. You could use a little more sea salt. Definitely not perfect, but bold.
Thanks. I really need to win one, or like get top 3 or something. I'm hoping that this dish will do that.
May!
I have squab and beets. I used the beet greens, cactus fruit, mustard, lingonberry jam, and some watercress for garnish.
The plating, I like. The color shining through from the beetroot is very pleasing to the eye. Now, the cook on the squab.
So it's going for a rare.
It's definitely rare. The only thing I didn't want to see when I cut into this is that cap.
Yeah.
You didn't render it long enough.
No.
It's a good combination. When you cook it rare, it gets very gamey. And the caramelization from the sauce and the lingonberry balance the flavor. The dish is good, but is it good enough?
Christopher, you're up next.
I was inspired by the cricket. The puree on the bottom is a spring onion and pea puree. On top, you have a medley of mushrooms. We have braised morels, confit chanterelles, and fried enoki.
Great plating.
Thank you, Chef.
It's playful, but it also is reminiscent of your last dessert presentation. The flavors are very bold. The wonderful savory pea, the little spring onion. There is something in there that has a real umami hit to it.
It might be the morel soil.
Ah, okay. And how did you make that?
Olive oil, morels, flour, and ground cricket to bring some nuttiness.
It is a beautiful presented dish, lots of great flavors, incredible technique. And I hope that you're able to continue to create exciting food like this for us on an ongoing basis.
Thank you, Chef.
Andre, you're up next.
I have a cricket-crusted salmon with a pumpkin curry sauce, grilled Napoli's cactus, and baked okras.
I like the presentation. What's in the pumpkin sauce?
The mustard, salted cod caviar, and curry.
There's a very intense flavor. Something's making it very salty. It might be the caviar. Did you also apply salt to the sauce?
Yes, I did.
It's a common mistake. I'm gonna try it and see how it all works together. I like it. Like, I wish there was another element to it, something citrusy. I think overall the dish is on the right path, but you need to really control your seasoning.
I will, Chef.
Wow. I think the cactus really went well with the curry because it's got that silky, smooth, sticky to it, and the curry really gives a nice balance to it. The salmon, it's a tad overcooked. You cover the salmon with the cricket to make it crispier, but you would need a lot of crickets in there to make this crispy. If you put lots of seeds, lots of nuts in there, and then take the cricket, add it on top, it would have been a better solution. Overall, it's quite a tasty dish, but it needs a little bit more. Please go back.
I don't feel amazing. I feel okay. I was going for simplicity, but I feel like I still should have pushed it a little more.
Andrew, please bring up your dish.
I want to win this one real bad because these flavors I put on the plate are representative of what my mom has taught me. And she's the inspiration for why I cook in the first place. Today I prepared for you cricket-crusted salmon and chickpea puree. I pickled the wild rice in fennel pollen and the grainy mustard, and I made a beet cricket to wheel to garnish the plate with.
The presentation is really terrific. It is eye-catching, colorful, intriguing. So I'm delighted to see that you've been able to up your plating game.
Thank you, Chef.
The cook on the salmon, what are we hoping for?
Medium rare.
Let's see if you achieved that. Looks good to me. Spot on.
Thank you, Chef.
It's a delight to eat. It really is. The salmon is so very moist and flavorful. And your hummus has a nice Middle Eastern, North African flavor to it. And just that hint of smokiness. Really well executed, and you should be proud of yourself.
Thank you, Chef. I was very happy with this dish.
It's a beautiful dish.
Thank you.
Really well executed. That hummus is so light. I taste your heritage in it. I taste the drive that you have right now, the focus.
I'm here to win, Chef.
Head back to your station.
Thank you, Chef. I just hope that my mom would be proud.
1 minute!
If I don't get this beurre blanc on the plate, I'm missing emulsification, one of my 2 words.
Seconds.
Jeremy's cutting it very, very close.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Holy crap.
I'm looking at my plate and I'm such a perfectionist that I hate it. It looks like I don't have much sauce on this plate. I'm really, really worried about that.
Andy, please bring up your dish.
I chose pomelo and mandolin. Call it a pomelo pop. You've got pomelo caviar, fresh pomelo. In the meringue, I also incorporated some of the pomelo zest, and then the citrus of the actual curd should pop with a lot of flavor. Exactly.
I love the little presentation you've done. It's very elegant, it's colorful, it's intriguing. So let's give this a good taste. That's really tasty.
Thank you, Chef.
The creaminess of that curd is really, really delightful.
Thank you so much, Chef.
I almost wonder whether this dish misses one element, like a cookie, a wafer, something that's got a crunchy thing to it. But a great Andy original as far as I'm concerned, and I love the use of your pomelo.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done. Jeremy, please bring up your dish for tasting.
I chose emulsify and spiralizer. It's a pan-seared cod with potato two ways and a calamansi beurre blanc.
Jeremy, look at the sauce. I'm not seeing the emulsification here. Are you seeing it?
It was underneath the fish, and the green onion oil is just mixed into it now.
Fish, perfectly cooked. Sauce, it's there. The calamansi, the beurre blanc, but I really wish there was more of it. You know, you're supposed to show it.
I tried my best, Chef.
You spend a lot of time doing things to make it more fancy, which is not relevant. The spiral, it's there, but is it talking to me? No, it's not. I'm being tough on you. But that's because you're so good. Expect more from yourself.
Understood.
Andre, please bring your dish to the front.
I have a little bit of fear in the back of my mind that the ganache is not set. This is a cassava Alaska. So it has cassava cake, a cassava crumble with almonds, white chocolate ganache, and a peach mango filling, topped with a ube Swiss meringue.
So you chose cassava and flambe.
Yes, Chef.
Nice, clean presentation. A lovely little toasting of that meringue. Look at that, beautiful. The next moment is cutting into this Alaska. What I'm hoping to see is the sponge, your fruit, your peaches and mango, the white chocolate ganache. Andre, is that what I'm going to see?
Yes, Chef.
I'm going to hold you to that. Look at that. Beautiful. And it's still holding up. That's amazing. The ultimate test is in the taste. It is so good. That cassava cake with the crumb, it is textural, it is crumbly. It adds a real nutty base and a great foundation to the Alaska. The meringue is so decadent and creamy and light. And then that wonderful little pop of freshness from that fruit. Really gorgeous. If I had one tip, I would like to see a little bit more fruit packed in there. This is a great example of how far you have come in this competition. Nicely done.
Thank you. I'm extremely proud that I did that today. Like, what the heck? Andre did a dessert. It's crazy.
Christopher, please bring up your dish.
I'm nervous because my dessert is high concept, and if it doesn't translate over to the judges, then I just have a mess on a plate. My words were siphon and pandan. I would call this dish Into the Ravine. I use the siphon 2 ways. I've done a pandan coconut espuma on the bottom and also use it to make a steamed micro sponge on top. There's meringue mushrooms for some crisp, a pistachio crumb, some caramelized milk logs, and then just some red currants and yellow currants for some acidity.
Wow. I must say, I am lost for words. It's so pretty that I don't want to eat it. There's moss, there's mushrooms, there's soil. This is so beautiful, but does it taste as good as it looks? I love the soil. The pandan is definitely there, and you had to put it in strong. It is very light and delicate, and you handle it well. All the flavors, they come together. The crispiness, a bit of saltiness from the soil even, it goes very well with the pandan. This dish, to me, I'm lost for words, as I said. And that doesn't happen to the Demon Chef. I'm emotional. That says it all.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you.
Good job.
I think that today is gonna be finally my day to win.
Taya, please bring your dish to the podium.
I chose the tortilla press and the tomatillos, and my dish is a toma tostada inversion.
Well, I have to tell you, you really captured the essence of modern Mexican cuisine so beautifully. I'm curious to see what it tastes like, though.
Fingers crossed.
This is really sensational. The tostada is so beautiful, very crispy, very light. Halibut ceviche, lots of zing. Only fault, there's not enough of it. Citrus, salt, really well executed.
Thank you.
Marissa, please bring up your dish for tasting.
As I walk up, the only element on my plate that I'm worried about is that choice to not present it in the parchment paper. I chose tamarind and en papillote. And this is tuna en papillote with a tamarind coconut curry.
Have you had a dish before in a restaurant?
Yes, I have, Chef.
And how do they serve it?
Usually it's brought out tableside and the server opens the parchment paper for you. My focus was to use the technique properly, to properly steam my fish and my vegetables. I'm not here for trickery or any bells and whistles.
The show is not just a show. It's to keep the aroma. And it's not like Christmas. I always like to see that parchment paper cut open and steam and the bouquet coming out. And I'm missing that. And I hope the taste prove me different.
Let's see.
The sauce, you got the tamarind. I like it. You got the fruitiness, you got the acidity, not too sour, not too sweet. But on a fish of this size, on tuna, this thickness, the sauce is not giving it enough coverage.
Okay.
Overall, it's a good dish. I don't know if that's good enough for this competition. Please go back to your station.
Jeez.
May, you're up.
I chose galangal and velouté. I made a seafood and galangal manbeo.
So I gotta waste no time and pick up on all these flavors, hopefully. You know how to cook shrimp. It's been cooked with a great deal of care, passion, and intelligence, smarts. Boy, oh boy, the umami level in your velouté is amazing. And the shrimp are so beautiful and sweet. And the galangal, it just sings. It's a great dish. Well done.
That velouté is incredible. I love it. The fish sauce, the way it shines through. The galangal, it's just there in the background. Great flavor, beautiful looking dish. I'm not sure I would change much about it, to be honest with you. Really, really sensational. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chef. I'm feeling so happy. The judges liked what I did. I was able to pull off that dish, and my mom's gonna be super proud of me.
How you looking on orders?
We're doing good.
Are you running out of food right now?
No, we're not.
No?
I think we're just trying to conserve our prep.
So what happened here? Look at the portion sizes. If you ordered this, and this is what you received, would you be happy?
Guys, I got lots more orders just coming in.
5 wings right in front of you.
Thank you.
The orders are coming in like one after the other.
Andrew, I got 4 soba noodles for you right here.
Thank you.
Finished an order, we got 2 more. Finished that order, 3 more. So it's just crazy.
We have a lot of tacos, guys. I'll give you an all-day count on those. 2 mushroom tacos, 4 mushroom tacos, 6 mushroom tacos, 8 mushroom tacos all day. Just build tacos all day long. Just build tacos, yeah.
So I'm building the tacos. They take forever to make.
There's like 5 ingredients on each taco, and you have to go like this, 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 this. 1 taco. We're behind. The orders are stacking up. Just keep building mushroom tacos. That's our slow point.
We knew it would be. I've learned in kitchens that you never say, I told you so, or I knew it. But we shouldn't have done the taco.
And you get things done, get it out, okay?
We have a hold on tacos. All this, nothing can go until I have tacos.
You should not have a hold on tacos, okay?
Yes, that's
Come
right,
on,
Chef.
you
You're
should
right,
all
you're
go
right.
out
Thank
at
you.
once.
Guys, we're gonna need help at Taco Station if you have free time.
Coming up.
I'm starting to take a little more control now, and I'm moving people off other stations to the taco station. I need 2 more.
Working.
Coming.
We have to move quickly because it's not going to slow down.
There you go, homie.
Thank you. Order up.
The judges will now taste the blue team's vegetable entree, portobello mushroom tacos with bok choy and pickled radish.
I mean, this is not what I would call a very compelling taco.
The filling inside does not carry enough strength in the flavor to make this dish balanced.
You know what? I love the mushroom. It's got that sort of meaty steak texture to it. I like the mushroom a lot.
I mean, each individual component actually tastes not bad. I feel nice acidity coming from the bok choy. And you know, I never thought of using bok choy as a slaw, and it's a good idea.
I think overall the dish needs some salt and it needs a hit of chili and some acid. And it would have been a much more elevated dish.
Don't go too ham sandwich on the mushrooms because we're running low.
Next order, 1 poke, 1 eggplant, 1 ginatan.
Okay,
The red team's vegetable entree is charred eggplant with calamansi mignonette, couscous, and kimchi.
I gotta tell you, the dish looks very elegant, but again, that is very small. It almost looks like a side dish. Let's dig in and see what he's come up with. I gotta be honest, I'm underwhelmed by the flavor profiles in this dish.
I like the flavors of it, but I find the kimchi a little overpowering.
I just don't see the balance in this dish. The under-seasoned eggplant, blend, couscous, and kimchi, you know?
I know.
I think it's a great dish. It just needs a touch more work. I think it needs a soothing dressing to go with it. Maybe a yogurt base. It would bring things back into balance, in my opinion.
It looked like a restaurant quality dish. Unfortunately, it fell flat on some of the flavors, and there wasn't enough substance to it.
Order up.
Oh my God, how much time do we have left?
40 minutes left of service. So this order, 2 poke, 1 eggplant, 1 ginatan.
Got it, Jeremy.
Service is so intense. As soon as we feel like we're caught up and we get slammed again.
Okay, I need 1 eggplant, 3 ginatan.
Okay, we should think about rice at some point.
We're kind of running out of food.
Little lighter on the couscous. We are running a bit low.
Okay. New order, 2 noodle salad, 1 mushroom taco.
Heard.
We are running low on bok choy.
And I have no more slaw.
Both teams are running out of food. Are they? Big time.
Barry, we start chopping up some more
I
bok
can chip and
choy.
add some quick.
At the halfway mark, we are slowly running out of certain things. I'm gonna need more mushrooms like as fast as possible. So we need to start prepping a little bit more ingredients, salad, bok choy, mushrooms.
Do we have another grill pan?
We got to be careful with the eggplant. I'm telling you, we don't have that much.
Let's start cutting the eggplants in half.
You got it.
We're kind of short on eggplant, so we're trying to conserve it to make sure that there's enough for all the orders that we need.
It's interesting right now. You got the blue team running out of product, and they're prepping as they go. And then you have the red team, which is actually making the portion smaller and smaller as they go.
Eggplant looks really small.
Yeah, the eggplant looks small.
The portion size, it really is too small. If I ordered it, I would still be hungry.
Chef,
Yes, chef.
how you looking on orders?
We're doing good.
So what happened here?
I think we're just trying to conserve our prep.
Yeah, but be careful. You're not conserving prep at the expense of your guests, right?
Yes, chef.
Pay attention.
Thank you,
Yes,
Chef.
Chef. Thank you, Chef.
Okay, guys, you hear that? Let's get some more prep done. We need to up the portions. We can't have customers be hungry after they're done eating their order.
Okay, Jared, you want me to get going on the eggplants?
Yes, please.
Okay, so step in for me, guys.
I will. To get back on track, we need to hustle. Let's try to make the portions a bit bigger, okay?
We'll be more generous.
20 minutes. You got 20 minutes left.
I'm exhausted at this point.
New order, 1 noodle salad, 2 mushroom taco, 2 drinks.
Got it. But we need to get every single order out the door in a very timely manner so that we get a good star rating at the end of our cook.
You order up.
The judges will now taste the blue team's noodle entree. Soba noodle salad with pork tenderloin and a pineapple miso dressing.
Looks very inviting.
My first impression is amazing. I love the flavors in that dressing.
Miso, the sesame oil, a lot of umami.
I also love those little bursts of pineapple in there. I think it's very whimsical, it's playful, really well done.
It is packed full of flavor. It is the kind of thing that you could eat more and more of it. It really is delicious and delightful.
The only thing missing for me, it needs a bit of heat. Right now, it's a very delicious Asian dish. Lots of good component, lots of good flavor. But Caribbean's heat, that's what I would add it. A little bit of chili.
I feel this is a very well executed, strong dish. I'd reorder this again.
2 noodle salad up.
15 minutes, we gotta get these orders out.
Keep pushing, guys, keep pushing. We're looking great. We're doing a great job. It really means a lot to Jeremy to put Filipino food on the map. He is representing his community, putting out the food that he loves and that he's grown up on. Ginatan. And other than a little hiccup about portion, I know what we're making is so good.
2 poke bowl, 1 eggplant, 1 ginatan.
Heard.
The red team's noodle entree is sweet potato noodles with ginatan sauce and red cabbage slaw.
That is awesome. Great flavors, big, bright, bold, delicious. Everything you would ever want in something that is delivered to your home.
I just love the texture of that potato noodle and that wonderful crunch that comes from the cashews and that cabbage slaw. Wonderful, wonderful dish.
I always love sweet potato noodles. It never dries out, so it's very good for takeout. The star of the show, and wish I had more of it, is the sweet potato. Because this sweet potato, to me, it's absolutely delicious.
It's very good.
Order up.
As deliveries continue to make their way to hungry customers,
Fantastic, thank you.
reviews for the team's dishes begin to arrive.
How did you enjoy your food today?
The food was good.
Which team did you get? Which color?
Blue. The chicken wings were really good, very spicy and saucy, which we enjoyed. We tried the mushroom tacos. I think it was a hit or miss.
I love the tart eggplant dish. The eggplant was cooked perfectly. It was just a really, really good, warm feeling. Reminded me of something from home.
How about the portion size?
I'm a big guy. I can eat an awful lot. Next time, give me 2.
Okay, thank you so much, Anil. I really appreciate the comment.
Hey, thank you very much.
Appreciate the feedback.
Thank you.
Don't ease up. We have 5 minutes.
I need 1 taco on the double, please.
1 taco.
I could not be more proud of my team. We kept it super slick in the kitchen, so I'm just hoping and praying that we can win this.
Order up. Order's clear.
Be prepared for last-minute order.
Hey, don't relax, because it's going to come in hard.
Is that a new order, Andrew?
3 chicken wings, 1 mushroom taco, 2 drinks.
Got you.
Red and blue teams, your final orders are in.
We need 2 charred eggplant, 1 ginatan, okay, guys?
One more. Let's go. Hustle.
Whenever you're on a team, whether it's for sports or in the kitchen, you don't stop. You have to keep pushing.
Every rating point will count on deciding the final winner. Don't slack on those orders.
Let's go, red team. Final push. This was a very hard challenge. We had issues, but we overcame them. And I know our flavors were so amazing.
Let's go. We got literally 30 seconds now. Get it on. Get it up.
Pushing. We're getting it out.
Come on, guys. Hustle
go,
them
let's
out.
go.
Let's go.
As fast as you can, Jen. Fast as you can.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
5, 4, 3,
Order
2,
up.
1. Time up.
Another great challenge.
Good job, guys.
Yeah. So proud of us. My dogs are barking.
Congratulations, cooks. You survived the onslaught of fine dining food to go.
We'll need some time while your final orders get delivered and rated, so you'll all have a few minutes to relax.
After you clean your kitchen.
Yes, chef.
Get to work.
Chef.
Yes, chef.
Now.
Great job.
We did awesome. I'm feeling so good. I think I did underestimate Barry.
That was fun.
I'm really proud of my team. Like, we banded together. I'm proud of us.
That was fun.
So fun.
Want to win this one so bad for me and my team as well. I feel like we worked super hard, but who knows how this is going to play out.
Teams, you should be proud of yourselves. You sent out 260 delivery dishes in just 90 minutes. That's big.
Good job, guys.
Well done.
The brightest spots for both teams were the noodle dishes. They both earned rave reviews on the app, and we 100% agree with your customers. Both teams nailed that part of the menu.
But the comments were not all positive. Red team, there were complaints about portion size. Your customers felt some dishes were just too small.
Blue team, your mushroom tacos were not a hit. The customers found them a little underwhelming.
But this challenge comes down to numbers, not comments. Each customer was asked to give their meal a score out of 5. And for the team with the lowest average rating, there will be consequences.
The results were close. The losing team finished with an average of 3.8 out of 5. The winning team did slightly better with a 4.1 rating.
And that team who created and executed the most pleasing delivery dishes is the red team.
Yes!
Good work. Congrats, guys.
So happy right now. I'm super proud of every single person on my team.
Good job, you guys did good.
I just feel like a weight is lifted off my shoulders.
I'm very, very proud of the effort that we put forward, and I'm stoked to be safe.
Awesome. Oh, man.
Just a bone.
Oh, no.
Who butchered the fish?
It was me, chef.
Christopher, if this was a restaurant ceviche and I received that, I'd return it.
Absolutely, chef. I would comp the meal.
There's 10 minutes left. We gotta go.
Get that muscle done. Get that muscle done. Come on. Nice.
This kitchen right now is going 100 miles an hour.
But you can feel the intensity is building. As the clock ticks down, that pressure just constantly keeps pouring on.
Okay, muscles in, muscles in, muscles in. We're looking good. There we go. Top on, top on. Push, push, push. You might get switched out here soon.
Now it's time to hit the fryers. There's so many fried elements in the frito misto. Smelt, halibut, oysters, squid rings, baby octopus.
You fry them all at different times and try to get a uniform cook in all of them, not have some undercooked and some overcooked.
The frito misto is a lot of work, especially with just me handling the fish. It's taking too much time.
You have to do the oysters in the fryer. Oysters.
Oh, yeah.
Switch!
Christopher has just put his frito misto in the deep fryer. Now, I hope he hasn't put all the varieties of fish in one basket, because things will definitely be overcooked.
Okay.
Fry the fish. Let's go, let's go.
5 minutes, only 5 more minutes.
We gotta get plating. Now's plating time.
This is really coming down to the wire.
Take those muscles off right now.
Each and every one of them are pushing to the edge.
You see any that are unopened?
No, they're all open.
Okay, good.
Switch! Switch!
Go, 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 go. Get those octopus going. We literally have just enough time.
We got this, we got this, we got this. Yes, 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 good.
It looks like the tide is changing here. Christopher and May are ahead of everyone right now.
Don't worry about the time, don't look at the time. Just focus on getting it done.
Surprisingly, Jeremy and Taya are behind, but I think he's taking on way too many tasks.
Holy shit.
Is Andrew's plan coming to fruition?
I know that we're missing so much. We haven't even started our ceviche. We haven't put our Saint Jacques in the oven. We haven't added our fried elements into the cone.
We're behind, we're behind. We need to pick it up.
We haven't up and
We should have had Taya doing more with the seafood that she can actually touch.
Switch! Only 2 more minutes left.
I am desperately trying to get these coquille Saint Jacques done as quickly as possible.
Pipe it, quick. It's right there. Hurry up.
I'm ready. It looks terrible. It's very embarrassing.
It's gonna take forever.
If we just finish, it would be a miracle.
Let's go. Let's show them what's up.
How do you do the cone?
You're a pastry chef, man. You got it.
Fuck.
I feel like I'm in a battle. I am getting beat up, but there's nothing I won't do to get every single component on this platter.
Chris, we don't have time. Get it in.
Do you have that mayo done?
All right, final shift, both cooking. Everybody in, come on.
I got the mayonnaise.
Go, 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 go.
Last minute.
I think we should just torch this.
Okay.
Where's the,
Right there, right there.
Get as much as you can on that platter.
I'm trying to tackle the ceviche. I know not everything's in there, but right now it's about quantity over quality.
30 seconds, only 30 seconds left.
This is very dangerous when I'm doing it.
Come on, guys. Come on, let's get it all in.
Hustle. Let's go.
Final push.
Where's fryer, fryer, fryer?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Holy.
Wow. Good job.
Chris, we did a pretty bang-on job. We have every single component on there.
good job, Team Asian.
Forget Team Asian.
Team Asian.
Feeling pretty good. We pushed hard. There's a few small things that we forgot. Damn, the mayo was made too.
Yeah, not feeling good right now.
We're missing the fried stuff.
It's all just sitting right there in a bowl. Oh, man, this is gonna be torture. Yep.
Andy and Andrew, please bring your seafood platter to the front.
How do you guys think you represented the East Coast?
Pretty good. I really do think it was a total collaboration team effort.
Overall, I think you're on the right path. There was a few missteps. Presentation looks a little rough. There is no aioli.
In the bowl, ready to go.
You just want to go and grab it,
I
right?
just want to go grab it.
I'd love to taste it, but I can only taste what is presented in front of me. I want to try the ceviche. You can see that some of the fish is still raw. It's a little bit liquidy. I wish it had a little more time to develop. It does need some more salt, a little more of a kick to it. Next thing I'm gonna try is the mussels. The mussels are perfectly cooked. The broth is really beautiful. It's a great effort.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done.
Gentlemen?
Chef.
Oh, I love sardines. You still see the beautiful, glistening skin. Beautifully cooked. Great flavor. Next up is the coquille Saint-Jacques. Are you happy with that? I would be too. Nice job.
Thank you.
Sauce is good. Potatoes, very, very tasty. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Chef.
So I hope that Frito Mistos can stand up on his own without the aioli. It's a little bit overcooked. I'm not seeing a lot of moisture. You can see?
Yeah.
All right, let's go for the squid. It's excellent.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done.
Thank you.
I think you can show your face in Halifax. But will it be enough in this kitchen?
We'll see.
I feel like we did an admirable job of an impossible task.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
I'm pretty proud still, even though we had some mishaps.
May and Christopher, come on up. Well, look at this, look at this. When Andrew was making up the team, I think his strategy was putting things that didn't mix together. Andrew, you got this one wrong. Do you think it was a perfect mix, you guys?
I think so.
I think we worked really well together. We were just focused on getting every element out on the plate.
But does it taste good? Let's go for the frito misto. Looking at it, it does look a little pale. The aioli, nice, very nice. The smell, it could have used just a little bit more time. I'm really looking forward to this squid here, because if you look at it, this is precise, like you're parking cars. You scored it nicely. It's really good. I think it's restaurant quality.
Thank you, Chef Alvin.
Thank you.
The ceviche looks amazing. Look at the liquid, beautiful. There's a smile on your face. It's amazing. You're happy, aren't you?
I'm very happy.
So how does it taste?
Oh man.
Just a bone.
Oh, no.
Who butchered the fish?
It was me, chef.
Christopher, if this was a restaurant ceviche and I received that, I'd return it.
Absolutely, chef. I would comp the meal.
Okay, mussels. Just by looking at these mussels, you can see that they're perfectly steamed. They're still plump. The broth is full of depth, really incredible. Thank you.
Thank you, chef.
I'm going to try the sardines. Fabulous. Really well seasoned.
Thank you, chef.
Next, the coquille Saint-Jacques. It looks great. It really does. Sea scallop, lovely. Cook on it, nicely seasoned. The potatoes are very light and fluffy. It's amazing what two individuals can do when communicating clearly and concisely.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
chef.
I'm worried because our platter's not perfect.
Hey.
Good job, guys. Our ceviche, we forgot to check it for bones.
Jeremy, Taya, please bring up your seafood platter for tasting.
I just wish I could hide in a hole right now and not present this dish. I'm just super embarrassed.
What's going through your minds right now?
I think we're a little defeated.
I think I just spent too much time trying to take all responsibility for the fish.
Well, there's no frito misto, no aioli, no potato on top of those beautiful mussels. So I'm going to start off by trying the coquille Saint-Jacques. I'm looking for a sea scallop that is just cooked. The cook on the sea scallop is actually very nice. Super moist. And great flavor on the potatoes, nicely seasoned. I'm getting a little flavor from the Gruyere cheese. Let me try the sardine next. Delicious. Very flavorful, very well done. Good showing for what it is you've done. Thank you both.
Thank you, chef.
Who cooked the mussels?
I did.
It looks like they spent a little too much time in the broth. I mean, you can see how dry that is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dig a little deeper and see if there's any that are cooked properly, but I don't even know where to go here. It's... All right, let's move on. How do you feel, Jeremy, about the ceviche?
Not too great. We waited till the last minute.
It looks very dry. It's not a ceviche. It's lacking in complexity. There's no herbs in here. You know that already, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to kick you when you're down.
We're down.
You guys are down right now.
Oh, God, this is rough.
Okay, Ferro Misto is not there. Let's look at the sub squid here. Okay, who did this?
I made the filling. Jeremy cleaned it.
Wow, that seems like a team effort. And it looks good. Nice caramelization here. Nice. Perfectly cooked and perfectly seasoned. And compliment you on the stuffing. Look at that. You got the garlic, you got the pine nuts. Very tasty. This is so good. I'm gonna bite into another one.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you.
You did not get everything on the plate, but A for effort.
Thank you,
Thank you, chef. I'm super disappointed in myself. I think our strategy was just off from the beginning. I should have split up the tasks more evenly.
That was brutal.